Hello, welcome back to Life with Bree. I am happy that you have joined me here in another video. In today's video, I just have some random clips from me organizing my stuff for my business, and I that is a whole nother thing that is just out of nowhere. So I started a business, a handcraft business that's gonna be like soap, candles and some other stuff. I'm sure there's gonna be other things down the line, Lord willing, that's just gonna be involved in that. And then my mom is also selling her hair oil. So it's like my mom is allowing me. So my mom allowed me to customize the website the way in which I wanted it to be, and she gave me free reign to do that. So that was a blessing. And then she's selling her hair butter and her hair oil on that. But currently, only her hair oil is on there. But if you're interested, you can go check out the shop. I'm going to link it down in the description below. And I'm just excited. You'll kind of, when you get to the website, you'll kind of see the heart behind the business. It's called Living Generationally, and that's the name of my podcast. And that's the handle of this channel. It's Life with Bree, but then it's like Living Generationally underneath. But it's like living generationally is what the vision the Lord has given me, in that bringing back this generational mindset of stewarding our lives in such a way where we can bless the next generation and also the current generation of the elderly, but also the young people that are around us. And I'm just excited to see how the Lord is going to continue growing me in that vision and that mission. And I'm just excited because there are just so many desires I have in my heart and so many ways in which the Lord is moving, that I think there's just going to be a lot of change in the coming um, year or two. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see where the Lord leads and guides in that. But yeah, that's enough of my chit chat. So I am going to be showing you some clips of me just organizing the small space that I have that I'm using to store some of my business, the tools I use for my business, for the soap making and the candle making. So you're just gonna see some clips of me doing that, just random clips of me doing that. And I made some biscuits, some heart shaped biscuits. So I just kind of throw in that clip in there too. So I hope you enjoy this. It's gonna be a shorter video today. It's not gonna be like a long one compared to the other videos I usually do. But I hope you enjoy it, and it just shows like this is the life I want to live. It's simple, but I'm working with my hands. Um and for me it's exciting because it's like this business venture is just like, man, Lord, a big leap of faith. I don't have much money, and I'm just using the tools that I have and seeing how the Lord is going to use it and bless it, and also the hard work that I put in partnering with the Lord in that, and learning how to like be vulnerable in that and say, hey, like, this is the behind the scenes. It's not perfect, but here, this is where I'm starting from. And it'd be cool to see where it ends up in a couple of years from the fruit of just perseverance and endurance. And I just want to encourage you as well too to take that leap of faith. If the Lord is leading you in a direction, just go for it. And I'm learning, and I'm that's speaking to myself because there's so many different things I've been praying about, and I'm like, Brian, you just need to take the step of faith and just like put away my pride, put away my ego, and just be like, here I am, Lord. Yeah, so the links are going to be in the bio. You can check out Living Generationally. And I want to do a video, a more in-depth video about the business, but that's going to come later, Lord willing. But this is just like a random video introduction because I just wanted to share. If you're looking at the clips, you're probably like, what in the world she's doing? So just kind of like that. But I hope you have a blessed day and live with legacy leading to the future. Goodbye.
Very hard to prove or very hard to defend oneself from. And so we have to be very, very critical in our evaluation.
So this was kind of silly of me. I looked at the cup and I wanted to show you the broth, and it looked kind of interesting. And I didn't think it would spill. I was thinking maybe it would spill, but there wasn't that much in there, so let me just go for it. And then it ended up spilling, and I was like, oh, like I should have expected that, but it was kind of funny, so I just left it in here. So I wanted to clarify something. I did mention in the beginning of the video that with starting the business, I used what I had, and I meant like the things that I brought. I should have clarified that. It's a limited supply of things, which I don't think you need that much to start a soap business or a candle business, a hand dipped candle business. Like I'm doing like taper candles, hand dipped candles. They look really cute. Um, but I spent probably about like over $500 for starting a business and just buying high quality stuff. So it is expensive, especially if you're looking to not just create a business, but to create quality business. And I'm showing you like the first bar of soap that I made, the first couple of bars of soap that I made. And this is like a lavender geranium soap, lavender geranium tallow soap, and it smells so good. And it has charcoal in it as well too. And I'm just looking through stuff and sorting out stuff. I also have my candle making stuff and my soap making stuff together, so I'm trying to figure out like how to organize that stuff. And like I said, I have a limited amount of space. I just have like a shelf, a top shelf in my closet. And I just wanted to show you like this is the realness of starting a business when you have a smaller space and you're just trying to figure it out. But I had a basket in a closet that I think I'm going to show you soon. And I asked my mom, can I use it to help organize my stuff? And she said, yes, I'm using that basket to get, so I can get rid of like the cardboard boxes that I have. And then I'm going to use that basket right there to organize everything, my soap molds, the lye, and everything, so I can have that a bit more organized and it's not as cluttered looking as I would show you that it looks currently, and then what it looks like when I'm done organizing it. So I hope you enjoy.
Does not, before we do research, carry any indications of it. It's a good group or a bad group. Today, if you use the word cult, automatically say that's a group I don't like. Part of the problem with defining it is that everybody uses it in a different way. There's one group of folk, primarily conservative evangelical Christians, for whom being a cult means that you don't accept the traditional teachings of mainstream Christianity in the West, namely the Trinity and the divinity of Jesus, etc. So if you're a non-Trinitarian group, you're a cult. And obviously, if you're another religion, you're a cult because you don't believe in Jesus Christ and his salvific work. So there's still another group because having differences of religious belief doesn't get you very far in court. There's another group that wants to define cult in terms of behavior, but what that behavior is varies again from person
And
to
also,
person.
if you're listening to the video, you're probably like, what is she listening to in the background? It's talking about cults and stuff. It has context to it, the background of why I'm listening to it, but just for now, I'm listening to something by Heritage Press, and they're kind of discussing like the label, like that they've been labeled as a cult, and kind of discussing like how people just throw that term around without even thinking about it. Just kind of like there are actually cults that exist, but yeah, they like people sometimes just use it as a label because they don't like a particular group or something like that. But it has so much context and it sounds very interesting if you're just listening to the video. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that because if there's no context, it can just be very misleading or yeah. So just wanted to explain that a bit.
The followers of QAnon and call the cult. So that just doesn't leave us meaning of the term. So it's a term without a great deal of meaning to it. And yet, quite the wide usage today. It is. One of the problems that we have in choosing the term new religious movement, our basic term is three words. Uh, what are we going to call it? Cult is much easier to say, but much simpler. Based on your experience, how accurate are the claims, especially the approximate claims of bereaved ex-members who lead a new religious movement or a high-demand religious movement? Most of the outlandish claims especially have very porous borders. All the time there are groups, people coming in, there are people leaving. The people who leave a religious group are an important group of people that we as religious scholars study, we want to listen to, we interview them, we read their material. And the great majority of them have simply left the group, even a high demand, a controversial, whatever kind of group, because they're moving on with their life, and this group no longer, for whatever reason, meets their needs at the moment. They go on to another group, they go on to a secular thing, and they just continue with their life. We never hear from them again. There's a very small group. It's usually less than 1 or 2% of any group of ex-members who have had a bad experience in a group, who have come to dislike something the group does, and they leave, and they have some anger that they want to vent. In studying those people, and they are very visible, we have to take into account that this is coming from the position of having had a bad experience and of being angry at something. So we have to cut through that in order to hear what they're saying. Unfortunately, there's a tendency when people don't listen to them of exaggerating their story, of upping the intent of their story, of creating dangers that aren't really there. So we have to be very critical, and critical in the sense of very discerning in hearing their story out. We have to balance it off with what we find in our own direct research of the group.
In your research, have you ever studied the effects on a group of being labeled as a cult by the media and such?
Well, I've yet to run into any group who wants to call themselves a cult. The word cult is a label you put on a group, and it's a group you don't like, so you hope that that label will do some harm to the group that you so label. With many groups, they just take it and move on. But with many other groups, it tends to stick and to actually do some harm. Some groups grin and bear it, and other groups have to take action to remedy the situation if it's actually doing harm to them.
How fairly does the media typically represent religious groups, faith groups outside the mainstream?
Over the long haul, they have not been that good about it. Some new religious groups, genuinely bad groups, genuinely done some harm. Am Shinrikyo, Jonestown, etc. These are groups that we all recognize as that. Other groups have done some things. Other groups have corrupted, and they don't create any controversy. Among the more controversial groups,
Hello. So I recently ordered a stamp off of Etsy, a custom made stamp, to stamp like the bags that I'm gonna put the soap in, but also the box as well too. But I realized that the bags that I ordered are a bit too big for the soap. Um, so this is just something I'm learning and starting a business is that things you think they're gonna go the way you think it's gonna go, and sometimes it doesn't. And they still are gonna be used. And as you can see, I put the stamp on the bag, and this is the soap. And if you're interested in ordering from Living Generationally, the link will be in the bio. So, yeah.